Whoopsies. Professional here, guys. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bill Shocker, the 96 Jet Joke here with our RGBL team draft recap of the season. For those that don't know, if you guys haven't already checked out, go and check out the finals where we made it to the finals. And I won't spoil anything, but if you want, I'm going to say spoilers in about 5 seconds. So if you want to skip to about 30 to 40 so seconds ahead of the video, so you're not spoiled, go ahead and do that. But we're doing 3, 2, 1. Here are the results. We unfortunately lost in the finals 3-0 due to essentially one turn of hacks that happened and just unbelievably stupidness. So, yep, if you already skipped ahead to now, so you already know the results, or if you haven't already know the results, I'll keep it quiet. But overall, we're gonna do our draft at the end of every season. That I pretty much do. I do a recap here, kind of explaining, excuse me, kind of explaining how our season went, and how everything went. Also talk about any potential transactions we made and stuff. We actually made it all the way to the finals without a fairy type, and in the end, potentially not having a fairy type kind of cost us in the end. But hey, it's Pokemon, you can't control that, and hey, it's your own choices too. So, looking back at the season, I think it's another one of those seasons where last season and this season it was just a hacksy season for me, and it had to continue into the finals. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm so tired. But overall, I think we had a fantastic season. We really came back to make the playoffs and then pushed through from the rest of that point. So definitely, really big accomplishment I think for me right there. Just dude, like I said, I always want to make playoffs in a league. I don't care if I don't make the semis or the finals. I just want to make playoffs because that proves that I am pretty good enough to make it there. I can't stop yawning. I don't know what's wrong. So before we get into the whole recap, first off, don't worry about these. These are not something you have to worry about. But let's go ahead and review our one mon we made a transaction for, and that was Reggie Alecki. Honestly, this hurt me to drop Reggie Alecki because I wanted Reggie Alecki so bad. But the one thing that made me not grab Reggie Alecki was the fact that Reggie Alecki is only got electric, normal type moves, and I think ancient power. Yeah, like you look at the limited move set it has. It's got acrobatics, which is not a bad idea because it can be run physical edge special. It's got extreme speed. It's got screed. Oh my god! Stop yawning. It's got decent electric coverage. It has just minimum of no coverage on certain things and everything like that. So just it didn't get to do as much for me as I would want it to. I do eventually would like to try Reggie Alecki again, hopefully, and maybe have a different perspective about it. Try to have fun with it. My God, could I stop yawning, please? My God. So yeah, that was Reggie Alecki. So let's go over the team. Obviously, we start from the bottom and we work our way up. So we're gonna go with Spiritomb. Now, Spiritomb, I wouldn't say was a big disappointment. Just because of the fact that Spiritomb was able to come to a good amount of the games because of its typing was really, really good in the matchups. It was mostly just there to try to spread status and try to be able to do some stuff. And I think Spiritomb did his best to do what he could do best. And um, after trying it out for the first time now, I had a bit of fun with him. I may look into potentially drafting him again in the future, just because he's a decently good mod. That only has one weakness, and that one weakness can be pretty much covered on a team pretty good. So who knows? Oh my god, I cannot stop yawning. Up next, Swampert. Now, Swampert obviously is that one mon that you're not gonna, be kill eater with, or it's gonna die a lot. Swampert, if I remember correctly, went 2-3 for us, so Swampert wasn't too terrible this season. For somehow living that energy ball from Victini from Drake was amazing. Highlight of the season right there for Swampert. And Swampert definitely put a lot of good work on the team. Oh my god. Why do I keep yawning? But Swampert, I think, was really good. The new set it's got, I think, it was a really good idea. I don't know if I'll try Swampert again, but Swampert was one I've semi-tried, but then wanted to fully try it. And after trying it fully, it's fun. It's okay. I don't know if I'm gonna always draft it or ever think about drafting it again, but who knows? Armaldo. Now, from being a mon I draft just for spin, it actually was going to put in a lot of good work. There were some matches where Armaldo could have really shined, but obviously certain other mons just destroyed it. Did the work for us. Excuse me. Oh my god. Um, Armaldo, I think, actually put in some good work this season, though. I think Armaldo really put in a really good work for us this time around with him, and he makes me a little excited to try him again, just because of the fact that Armaldo's actually in the right matchup, super offensive and a big threat, and it's a really good spinner, relatively good assault vest user, good boots user. So I may look into Armaldo one more time in the future, but hopefully is in our offensive with not any potential. And then for our one transaction of Reggie Alecki, we got Necrozma. Necrozma honestly didn't do that much for me. It came in the clutch against a Cub. Who was it? God, can I stop yawning, please? I think it was the H-Men or something like that. It came in clutch in that one week, and then it was going to come in the clutch again, but obviously someone else wanted to prove his worth and everything. But overall, I think with me, I don't know. I feel like I'm a balanced user for Necrozma. I don't think I'm a fantastic user. I wouldn't say I'm the worst user, but I feel like with how I've tried Necrozma, I feel like I'm either getting somewhere, not getting somewhere, or I'm blanking. So I don't know. I might steer away from Necrozma for a little bit and everything just to because I've been using it quite a bit lately, and I want to get back to some old school psychics I've done. Like I haven't really tried it Hoopa. I've only tried it Hoopa Unbound like once, and it wasn't a full league at all. And I would want to try that thing because I actually think that's one of the really good ones. I want to get back to using my boy Plasma Reuniclus. I love that boy. I eventually want to try Azelf again from our WC season run from one of the seasons we did. There's a bunch of other psychics I'm really wanting to have interested in try. So yeah, that's our mons that I think weren't as big but played a role in the team. These are our MVPs of the season, and we're going to kick it off here with Rose Raid. Rose Raid came in the absolute clutch that one game against. I don't remember who. I remember he had a Leafy on his team. And Rose Raid, by God, put in the work that week. And Rose Raid overall kind of did a lot of good. We didn't get to use it as a spiker per se, but it was still a great mon to have on the team. It put in so much work every single week, and it was a fantastic mon. Obviously, we're going to have Rose Raid in another league, which the draft announcement's not going up, but you'll see it. But overall, I think Rose Raid was really, really good, especially after not using it for so long. I'm really excited that I got to use it again, and I just had a lot of fun with it. Vanillix. Now, every time I've drafted Vanillix, it's been a disappointment, and I haven't been able to bring it. This season around, Vanillix was the absolute legend. Vanillix was a amazing mon this season. It came in the clutch against so many weeks. It came in actually, but it went 5-9, which is a little upsetting. But what do you expect as a Vanilla? But if I go 5-9, that's actually relatively impressive for a Vanillix. And the fact that it was a great AC Rock user, Aurora Veil user, we had a lot of cool things with it. I think overall Vanillix was a fun mon. But I'm probably not gonna draft it again just because I mean if I really want to Royal then maybe, but I think Vanillix proved its worth. The only reason it's higher ranked than Rose Rage is because he came in the clutch with that playoff game, having like 3 to 4 kills by itself, which was pretty crazy. And now to our top four boys here. We got Mr. Rotom Heat, my absolute favorite Rotom form to use in Draft League. I haven't really tried Rotom Wash yet, and I haven't really I think I used Rotom Fan 1 League and I didn't kind of enjoy it as much. I haven't really tried Rotom Spook. And I haven't, like I said, tried Rotom. So I think I have to try those two still. Rotom Cut's okay. I don't really know about it. But Rotom Heat for me has just been the absolute best Rotom I have loved using. It is such a good Pokemon, dude. This thing is so offensively good. It offensively pressures people good. It is a really good, bulky Pokemon. Overall, I love Rotom Heat, and I definitely think I could see myself drafting this thing again in the future if I really wanted a good electric type, but also a relatively good fire type. Up next, she is here. She is here. She provided pure insanity this season, and I think I've really come to love Flygon. Norberta put in so much work this season, nabbing so many KOs. She tried her very best going into every single match she did. And, she didn't come up the greatest in some matches. She came out amazing in some matches. And overall was just a fantastic Pokemon, I think. And we really got to trick people around using special Flygon, physical Flygon, mixed Flygon. Just a lot of cool ways. And I would love to use Flygon again in the future. I'm going to try to steer away from it a little bit, but I definitely think it was a fantastic Pokemon. Sandslash. This thing went 10-4 this season. That thing mollywopped about every single one. The one game it shined was freaking amazing. I'm pretty sure that was the semifinals where it picked up 5 kills. That thing was an absolute monster, an absolute legend, and ultimately, I think Sandslash is really, really good. I really do think Sandslash is actually good. I don't think on his own he's going to be that good, but when he gets that hail going, he is a monster. This thing is a good amount of times to run Adamant. At times it does need to run Jolly if you want to go for the Scarfs routes and everything like that. Overall, I really loved Sandslash, and Sandslash, in my opinion, was a really good mon. I really do not like Hail, but Sandslash is a fantastic Hail sweeper. Eventually, I do want to try some of the other Hail abusers, which I hopefully will get to try next time, and maybe try Hail one more time, but this time with one of them on my side. And last but not least, this was arguably our second pick overall, or our first pick. I don't remember. But this was our main pick of the season. I think pretty much came to every single game. It might have not come to one, but it essentially came to every single game. And what can I say? I love Galar Zapdos. Galar Zapdos hits like a mad truck. It went 14-6, I think. Something like that. It could have been above 15 where I would have had it. Close to 20, arguably. But that 1 week, that first week of the season, and the second week of the season. But overall, I think Galarian Zapdos is amazing, and I definitely want to try this bad boy out. Will I say this is better than Hawlucha? I'm going to arguably and put it out there. I find this more enjoyable than Hawlucha. That's right. I said it on the internet. But anyways, I overall really liked Zapdos. Zapdos with having Defiant is really, really good. Having the fact to counter Intimidate abusers, counter Mirror. Like, this is also a good mod that can counter Mirror Arm Pokemon, just like Corviknight and stuff like that. It's also a really good mod to switch in all Mystical Fire stuff, everything that they're locked into or they're going to click. Just, it's really good. And Zach, I know you're watching this. Zapdos is good. Sub Bulk Up, Agility Life Orb sets. Choice Band, Choice Scarf. There's more than 2 sets to run with it. Anyways, that's going to be our season recap, guys. Again, it was a really good season, and I don't know if I'll come back for next season. It's going to be a little bit up in the air. It just depends how our leagues are at right now, and plus with my new job. Yes, I have a new job now, which means I'm going to get paid money. Yay! But overall, I definitely think we might need to take a look back just to decide if we want to come back or not. But ultimately, I had a lot of fun, even with all the stupidness and hacks in there. I had a lot of fun with some of these mons, revisiting some of the mons, trying these new mons out, and ultimately I had a lot of fun. And that's all I can say. And so if you guys did like the video, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling the king of the crew. But until potentially the next season or next season of RGBL or next video, I will see you guys next time. Peace.